Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube. This is TumTum, the grumpy car guy. This is going to be our first video and first crack at, well, wrenching on a car and doing it on video. Got a little bit of experience doing it on a slew of different vehicles, but this is my first crack at doing anything on the old YouTuber. So this right here, 2016 Hyundai Veloster Turbo. It is a hot hatch, if you can call it hot. It is a lot of fun to drive. 1.6 four-banger with a little hairdryer turbo attached to it. DCT transmission. I opted for that one, honest to God truth, to make sure my wife was able to drive it. So this is a flappy paddle, not a automatic slush box with clutch packs and torque converter. Excuse me. This is a legit DCT transmission, which I was floored to learn on the test drive and eventually doing some more research on it. Very, very minor modifications, all really cosmetic. The wheels, I did some refinishing on them. If you can see, the center caps has a Dragon Ball Z theme to it, kind of made evident by Vegeta hanging there in the window. The eyelids, the grill, but that's it. No performance bits aside from it being lowered. It's a pretty bone stock vehicle. Plan on autocrossing it. Not really looking to have a rocket ship of a race car. This thing does not belong on a drag strip of any sort. So I figured let's attempt to do something that this thing feels a little bit more at home doing, which would be, turning. This thing handles like a go-kart, even before it was lowered, just on regular old springs, nothing fancy. This is the epitome of a budget build. I'm not doing, junkyard mods, but I am getting the cheap parts. I'll be the first to admit it. Didn't do anything with, as far as the video on YouTube is concerned, as far as the springs are concerned, because, well, they're springs. Unless you're looking into, spring rates and, going to a full coilover setup, it's just a spring. So it's lowered about 1.5 inches all the way around, and it handles phenomenally well. The ride is still pretty comfy. I have a polyurethane torque mount that I'll do on another video in the future. Really, really easy to swap out, 20 minutes tops. And it certainly stiffens up the drivetrain. However, it will sacrifice the drivability. It will rattle your teeth a little bit, especially at idle with the AC on. But otherwise, pretty reasonable mod for 20-30 bucks. Anyways, so this is going to be a video about the exhaust install, and staying true to the budget build, this is the exhaust we're going with. MVP. Most valuable part? Moderately valuable part? Couldn't tell you. Just the company that I went with. The exhaust is advertised as a full stainless steel system. Catback. How they define catback, we will soon find out. I can tell you that the catalytic converter, or at least the secondary catalytic converter on this car, doesn't have any sort of O2 sensor on or beyond it, so no check engine light. The catalytic converter that's currently on here in the secondary position may or may not be intact. I will let you all take that for what it's worth. So anyways, we're going to jump into an unboxing of this MVP stainless steel catback system. It is a straight through. There are no mufflers. There's a small resonator that I was able to see online, but I'm really curious to see what's actually inside the box, especially for a price of less than 300 bucks shipped. I'm relatively intrigued. Sound, quality. I'm all about, bang for the buck, obviously, with a Hyundai. It's kind of obvious. But let's see where this gets us in terms of, sound quality as well. MBRP is a really popular exhaust for these, and there's numerous other systems that are around the $600 to $700 ballpark. Well, we're going to see how much a $300 exhaust will stand up to the to the big boys and the more common players. So, gonna jump into the unboxing and let's see how this goes.